this receiver. Work your way inside.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Down and 10.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Two and now on first down. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Penny will try to punch it in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense continues to pour it on.
They got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pads?
It means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Intended for Mike Gesicki.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who's just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to it.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Is no good on the fake extra.
And he will not make it to the goal line as this try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him?
And it's a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The extra point now coming from Meyer. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This will be caught at about the 6.
The conversion.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. So we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he comes back with one complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Miami Dolphins.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. To a hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. There he goes, right side. The 40, 20, 10, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Touchdown.
In one